Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another class of Army Public Degree College Malikian. The topic that we are going to discuss today is in front of you, which is pronouns. We will discuss about pronouns, its types, and their usage. Let's start with the discussion of definition of pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun to avoid repetition. It is a part of speech which takes the place of noun to avoid monotony. Let's see the example. This book is my book. You can see that there is a repetition of one word, one noun, which is book. How can we avoid it? This book is mine. By replacing my book, the next word, my book, with mine, we can avoid the repetition. Here we go with the kinds of pronoun. How many kinds of pronoun? There are many, but we are going to discuss these kinds today. Personal pronoun, impersonal pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, indefinite pronoun, distributive pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, interrogative pronoun. These are the basic types of pronouns, and we are going to discuss them in detail today. So let's start with the personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? Personal pronoun are pronouns that are associated primarily with a particular grammatical person, like those pronouns that we call as first person, second person, or third person. Or you may say that personal pronoun is a short word we use as a simple substitute for the proper name of a person that we call them as first person, second person, or third person. Personal pronouns may also take different forms depending on number, nature, gender, case, and formality. You must remember different cases of pronoun. The personal pronoun, the case that we have in front of you in this slide, is I must say that you should name them. These are the subjective case, and other cases are objective and possessive case. We will talk about them. So categories of personal pronoun. Here we go. I and we, these are called as first person pronouns. Second person pronouns are you, and the third personal pronoun are he, she, they, it. So categories or cases of personal pronouns that we have is there. First is subjective case, which is also called as nominative case, then objective, which is also called as accusative case, and then possessive, which is also called as genitive case. In subjective, it is I, we. The objective case of first person for I is me, and for we is us. Then possessive, my, mine, and our, ours. You, your, yours. He, him, his. She, her, hers. They, them, their, theirs. It, and its. Then impersonal pronoun. What is an impersonal pronoun? The word it is used as impersonal pronoun. Impersonal pronouns can be used to talk about people in general and for unspecified objects. What is their usage? They are used to express time, that is like it is 3 o'clock. Expression of weather, it is very hot today. Non-living things, it is a pen. And to refer living things, if we don't want to mention their gender, it is a baby. Possessive pronouns. Possessive form is a word or grammatical construction that is used to indicate a relationship of possession. Means possessive pronouns are the words that demonstrate ownership or possessions. These include my, mine, our, ours, your, yours, her, hers, his, their, theirs, and its. Demonstrative pronouns. These are the pronouns, these are the words that are used to demonstrate something. Means this is my cell phone. That is your laptop. These are my students. Those are her kids. The words this, there, these, those. They do the work of demonstrative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns. As the name suggests, these are used to ask questions. An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun which is used to make asking questions easy. These interrogative pronouns are what, which, who, whom, and whose, and each one is used to ask a very specific question or indirect questions. Like the examples we have, what is your name, who is Ali. Here, what and who, they both do the work of interrogative. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns, these are the words ending in self or selves. They are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same. These are basically the direct object of or indirect object of a verb in the sentence. The 9 English reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, oneself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Look at the examples. I heard myself and they heard themselves. Students, remember one thing, that reflexive pronouns, they are the word that help to reflect or turn the action of the verb back up on the subject itself. Remember this, because they actually turn the action or reflect the action back to the subject itself. The examples that are there in the slide uh, explain what I'm telling you. I heard myself reflects back to the subject. They heard themselves reflects to the subject again. Emphatic pronouns. These are the same as the 9 reflexive pronouns that we have just discussed. What are these? These are emphatic pronouns that refers back to noun or pronoun to show emphasize. Remember that they are used for the sake of emphasize or stress only. They are usually placed immediately. I said usually. They are usually placed immediately after the noun or pronoun which they emphasize. However, sometimes they follow a distance. So, students, you need to keep one thing in mind, that these are not used as the object of verbs. Alright? So, what are emphatic pronouns? One more thing, that they do not stand in their right or arguments. Instead, they merely serve to emphasize or reinforce existing noun or pronouns. That is it. Now look at the examples. The queen herself attended the party. The queen is the noun being emphasized. That is why herself is used. The scouts cooked these cakes themselves. The emphatic pronoun themselves here emphasizes that the scouts cooked the cakes. That is not their mothers. They did it. I heard the lie myself. The emphatic pronouns myself emphasizes that I heard the lie. And one more thing to remember, please note that it's not always about people. The cat opened the door itself. So let's discuss about the difference between a relation between reflexive and emphatic pronouns. As I told you, that reflexive pronouns are the pronouns that refer back or reflect back the action of the verb back to the subject itself, while emphatic pronouns are used for the sake of emphasis or stress only. They show the reflexive pronouns show that the action of the subject reflects upon the doer. However, an emphatic pronoun simply emphasizes the action of the subject. Now look at the example. She cut herself. Herself is a reflexive pronoun since the subject, that is the girl's, action cutting refers back to the doer back, the girl. While in the second case, she herself cut the cake. Herself is now an emphatic pronoun because it is emphasizing the subject, the girl, that she herself cut the cake. Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. The most common relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Remember, students, that a relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously, whether they are people, places, things, animals, or ideas. Let's have a look at the examples. Did you see the letter which came yesterday? Here, the relative pronoun which refers back to the noun which is letter. She is the student whose handwriting seems nice. Is this the train that goes to Lahore? That, here, the relative pronoun that refers back to the noun, the train. He is the boy who gets the first position in the class. So here the words which, whose, that, and who are relative pronouns. Indefinite pronouns. These are the pronouns that do not refer to any person or thing in particular. Some indefinite pronouns are all, another, any, anybody, some, many, anything, everybody, everyone, few, many, nobody, none, one, several, some, somebody, or someone. The examples we have, as I told you, that indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person or things. They are vague and not definite. So you can have a look at the examples. One should not tell a lie. We don't know who. Someone has stolen my cell phone. Again, we don't know who. Somebody is calling you. Many are called, but few are known. Somebody ate my sandwich. Reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun is used to express mutual action or relationship. It means that a reciprocal pronoun is a pronoun which is used to indicate that two or more people are carrying out or have carried out an action of some type, with both receiving the benefits or consequences of that action simultaneously. There are two reciprocal pronouns, which is each other and one another. Look at the examples. They love each other. We can learn from one another. Distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun is a pronoun that describes members of a group separately and not collectively. It refers to a person or thing. So this pronoun is always singular and we use it with a singular noun and verb. We use this pronoun to describe all the members of the particular group. What are these? These are each, every, either, neither, everyone, none, any, etc. These are the most commonly used distributive pronouns. Now look at the examples of distributive pronouns. Each new day is different, not each new days are different. Either girl can do that, not either girls can do that. Neither answer is correct, not neither answers is correct, not neither answers are correct, whatever, but we do not use plural with it. Each of the answers is correct, not each of the answer is correct. Neither of the girls can do that, not either of the girls can do that. So students, as we have gone through the discussion of pronouns and its types, so it's time for having an assignment. Let's assess ourselves. What you need to do, you need to find the correct type of pronouns that are highlighted in these sentences. If you want, you may go through the slides again and solve it and give me your responses. So if you have any question, any query, you may ask me and solve your queries. Thank you so much for this lecture.